I'm with Vonni Muller, who's about to have her second run of cookbooks published. Vonni, welcome.
Thank you very much for coming.
What's it mean to have a second run of cookbooks published?
A bit unreal. Never thought it'd go like it did.
Why do you think they've been so popular?
Oh, well, I suppose I'm reasonably well known in the district. I've done a lot of cooking at the shows, the local shows. And if one of the other cooks was putting out a book, I'd like to buy it. So I guess that's why people are interested in it. But it just went wild. The first 700, so we ordered another 1,000, which have only arrived last week.
And how long have you been cooking for, Vonni?
Since I was a teenager, really. Yes, I suppose. Not very much. Not show cooking then or anything. Didn't have the opportunity. No.
And you grew up on a dairy farm, so did you get many tips from there at all?
Well, I was only 12 when I left there. When I left the first dairy farm, then we went to another one. The first one was up a Kangaroo River, Kangaroo Valley, and the other one was at Far Meadow. And it was a bit more civilised there.
And you've been cooking at the Berry Show, the Nowra Show, and the Kangaroo Valley Show. What are the types of cakes and slices that you think were the real winners?
Mainly just butter cakes. They're called perishable cakes, the ones that haven't got fruit in them, and they're not long-keeping cakes. Jams and preserves, pickles, sauces, those sort of things, chutneys, relish, those sort of things, yes.
So it sounds like you've cooked just about everything. Have you got any particular favourites at all?
Well, I do like a pumpkin fruit cake that I make. It has pumpkin in it, and it was my late husband's special cake. I always made it for anniversaries and birthdays, etc. So and I do like lamingtons. I always liked lamingtons. Any cakes really, and lots of slices.
Bit of an Aussie favourite, the lamington. What's the secret to a perfect lamington?
Oh, well, you make the cake and you cut it into squares and freeze it. And then when you get it out, one by one out of the freezer sometimes, and ice them while they're still frozen, and they're much easier to handle that way, and roll them in coconut then, the chocolate icing. But it must be a butter cake. A lot of recipes say it's sponge, but it's not a sponge cake. That's not a true lamington. It should be a butter cake. So and they keep longer too, of course, than a sponge. Yes.
And a butter cake's easy to make?
Oh, yes, very easy. Yes.
Now, can I ask why you've written these books? The proceeds are going to St Vincent de Paul in Nowra. Did they approach you?
No, they didn't. I just wanted to do something for somebody. I've had a wonderful life, really, and I just wanted to give something back, and so, I decided on them. Really, they do such wonderful work and that. So, yes, and the family all agreed to it. They all wanted it that way.
I'm with Wilma. Wilma, tell me, how many cookbooks have you bought of Vonni's already?
6 I've bought. 3 the first edition and 3 out of the second edition.
And you're on the second list of books of Vonni's?
I was, yes. So I've got them now, so we're all happy.
Any favourite recipes from the cookbook at all?
Yeah, quite a few of them actually. Probably one of the ginger cakes. I haven't made it yet, but I'm going to try it shortly. So, and a couple of the slices.
And what do you think about the fact that the proceeds are all going to St Vincent de Paul?
I think that's wonderful. That's just Vonni all over, always doing things for other people.
And this is where it will all happen, the St Vincent de Paul Centre in Nowra. All money raised goes directly to the organisation, and for those who line up for a book, they'll have the opportunity to have their book signed by Vonni. I'm Stephen White for ABC Illawarra.